Hey YouTube, Rayzer13 here with a deck of the month for March. Before we get started, I have some shoutouts. First one goes to Otomi. He sent me my 100th Karibo in the mail. It was a dual terminal wing Karibo, so I have one of each of the Karibos in dual terminal. I really would like a playset, so if any of you guys have that, let me know. Next shoutout goes to OGKing13. He's been comparing and giving me some tips with my frog deck, as well as me giving him tips with his. We both run two different, really different decks though. Like he runs like a frog monarch, where I run like a frog, strict frog beatdown. It's pretty cool. Also check out his team channel, Team Neapolitan. Chalks and Nilla, really great guys too. Next shout out goes to Team Epic Meow. They've been shouting me out for a little while now too, and I'm just returning the favor. Next one goes to my teammate, Famous 1989. He just got started on YouTube. He's got some sick binder videos, some good duels with Synchrocat and Glads, and just check him out. He's trying to get his YouTube channel started. And the last one goes to Hellkite Z95. He gave me a shout out on his spider deck video. Apparently he made a spider deck shortly after I made mine, so he shouted me out as inspiration, so that's pretty cool. Check him out. His spider deck is pretty solid. I should have a contest soon. I'm just trying to get the prize support and an idea for the contest that's not been done already. Deck of the month, for the next month or two. I have a couple ideas. I just want to know what people think. I have a Destiny and Dragoon deck that I'm working on, currently in the testing process. I have an Exodia deck that got a little hurt by the ban list, not a whole lot. I wasn't running a lore or D-draw. Just the Charge Light Brigade is what got hit that I was using, but it works well with one. I also have my 6 Samurai deck I haven't done yet. I'm debating whether or not I want to do it with or without hands, and I'm probably going to update my Crystal Beast deck shortly, and possibly my zombie deck, because that got destroyed with the ban list as well. Just let me know what you guys think in your comments or PMs. I'm looking for some underground arachnids. I need 3 of those. Secret Rare from Absolute Power Force. That's like a $10 card, I think. I'm willing to trade commons, rares, and etc. for it. Just let me know what you guys are looking for. Maybe we can strike a deal. I can pretty much get a hold of almost anything. And I think that's it for information. So let's get started on the deck. Deck of the month for March is a Cyberdark deck. I think it would be really good this format because it's really slow, and Lightsworn's dead, so it can actually compete this format with the way I built it. It's gonna get really good when Shining Darkness comes out, because we get Dread Dragon, which lets me search for any level 3 or lower dragon monster and add to my hand, and he's a tuner, so I'll be adding synchro support to the deck. So I run 2 Cyberdark Horn, 1 equipped. They have piercing. It's one of my favorite. Cyberdark Edge, while equipped, you can attack directly. If you do, you half it. And Cyberdark Kill, when he kills a monster, you inflict an extra 300 to your opponent. 300 Dragon, while he's in the graveyard, if you summon a Cyberdark and equip, they become 25s. It's a staple in a Cyberdark deck. I run 3, most people only run 2. I just don't see it enough, and I needed to up my dragon count. 2 Infernal, I'll explain what this guy's for later. He's right now, he is just a monster that I can sit on the field and Stratos can't hit him. Exploder Dragon, he is just a really good monster you can throw into any monster, not take any damage, and kill it. He's just really good for a 3-star 1000 attack guy, and you take no damage at all. 1 Mass Dragon to search out my Exploder Dragon in a pinch, or my Twin-Headed Behemoth. 1 Twin-Headed, because the effect only works once per duel, so there's no reason to run more than 1. Sangan to add anything I want in my hand that he can target, mainly just the Cyberdarks. 2 Mindalgion. I run a couple counter traps, and he's a good target for Cyberdark Dragon. Dad, Darks in Graveyard, Dragons. He just fits. He's really good in the deck. Can get hit with he can get targeted with Cyberdark Dragon and become equipped. So that's it for the monsters. Let's move on to the spells. One Future Fusion, I can target either or, Cyberdark Dragon or FGD, and I tend to play Future Fusion, hit Cyberdark Dragon, putting the 3 in the grave, True Nade, play it again, and call FGD and put 5 dragons in the graveyard, and then play Cyberdark Impact. It's a proxy. I'm looking for a real one. If you guys have it, I know it's like, I don't know, like a $20 secret from Tactical Evolution. Twilight Edition just came out, so it got reprinted a lot. So if you guys have it, let me know. You return any the 3 Cyberdark monsters to the deck from your hand, field, or graveyard, and bring out a Cyberdark Dragon from your extra deck. So you combine that with the Future Fusion thing, and you can get a pretty big Cyberdark Dragon. Limiter removal, because it hits the Cyberdarks and the Dragon for Precious for game. Draw power times 2. Recycle dragons and Cyberdark monsters, of course. I only run like 1 Cyberdark Impact because it tends to be a dead draw. Vortex is a staple. True Nade not so much a staple, but it really helps with the deck with the Future Fusion play and pressing for game with the little guys. Brain Control is a staple. Dark Eruption to get that Cyberdark back from my graveyard. Onto the traps. I run Deck Devi because in this format, 2 copies, when you play Deck Devi on, let's say, my Infernal Dragon I played first turn, you can kill an opponent's hand. Like, you take their Plague, their Malicious, their Sangan, X-Sabers lose their Rescue Cats and their Rajiguras, and it even hits Battle Fader, this format. So this is a really good card, and a lot of my creatures in the deck become targets with that when they equip or when they're just normal summon. Same thing goes for Eradicator. Even Cyberdark monsters, the little guys, can get hit with this guy. And you call spells or traps, depending. If you already played Deck Devi, you know what your opponent has in hand and you know what he has set, so you know which one to call. It wins games. It's even, like, if they target it with Brain Control, you're just like Eradicator. 2 Bottomless, just because this format, you gotta play Bottomless. Torrential, because you never know what's gonna happen mid-game. You need to blow the field or something like that. 1 Call the Haunted. And 3 Bribes for counters, because when my monsters are killed besides battle, they die, their equipments don't stay. I think that the Twin-Headed, the Masked Dragon, and possibly, I'm thinking a Hunter Dragon, or I might just up the deck count by 1, or take a spell or trap out, and put in 3 Dread Dragons, because they're like, I don't know, like I think they're a 1400 3-star dragon. And when he's destroyed by battle, you can add a Hunter Dragon, a Masked Dragon, or a Twin-Headed to your hand. I'm not sure how I'm going to vary up the monster lineup or not. I might just add in 2 Dread Dragon. If you guys have any ideas on ratio for the monster lineup or anything like that, let me know. I'm pulling up Dread Dragon right now. Give me 1 second. Honestly, he looks more like a dinosaur to me, but he is a 2-star, 1100 attack dragon tuner fire type. When he's destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can add a level 3 or lower dragon type from your deck to your hand. He's a tuner, which makes him really good. And the fact that he's a 2-star 1100 attack kind of makes a lot of my little guys look really crappy. So I'm probably gonna keep the Masked Dragons in, maybe kick it up to 2 because he can search it out, and then you can use your synchro material. Onto the extra deck, it's pretty much standard. You have 1 FGD, 3 Cyberdark Dragons because it's a Cyberdark deck. You never know. Future Fusion, and then Cyberdark Impact. Mistworm, Colossal, basic extra deck, Bryonac, Armor Master. You never know what you're gonna Brain Control. It really doesn't have any tuners in it yet. It will when Shining Darkness comes out. The Dragoonities are supposed to come out in the new starter deck, so that might actually help this deck. I don't know. But this is just what I feel for this format. Like, I don't know. It does really well against X-Saber and Lightsworn, surprisingly, because it kills Honest and Lumina. So rate, comment, subscribe, and let me know what you guys think for the next deck of the month. Yeah, so keep an eye out for that Cyberdark Impact and the Underground Arachnids. I really need those. Check out the guys that I shouted out as well. They can use your subscription. They need some help. So rate, comment, subscribe, and peace.